Hey everybody, it's Rory from ANS Gear. We're going to show you another ASA today. So this is a hybrid push button on-off ASA. Kind of a cool little trick setup here. It is already built with the dovetail rail on here. So whatever you're trying to stick this onto needs to have that style mount to it. Whether it be a frame that has the dovetail built into it already or machined onto it, or a block, a rail that you would put onto there, like from CPE or somebody else, that adapts your frame and gives it a dovetail mount device on there. This has to go onto those kind of things. So got our dovetail through here. Nice port in the front, straight out the front ports or centerline port is nice because it makes a really nice line, clean line setup on there. But as far as what it does, tank goes in the back, line comes out the front, and then you have a push on and off. It does purge when you release it or push it into the off position. Basically, you can think of this unit right here as a sideways slide check that you would see in a remote line. So it's the same kind of deal. Works a little bit different internally, but it's the same idea. Comes with a tool right here to disassemble it. Now this tool by itself, you cannot disassemble the ASA. You do need to have two keys here, and these are 3/16. You need two of them. One for each side. If you just put one in one side and try to undo it, the other side just spins around. So you do need to have two. You put them in and you break it free. And while holding the other side, you can undo the top right here. That's going to let the top side of the button come out. Now you can take that out and be done with it. You can push the bottom side of the button all the way out. And then you got a couple things to remove in here. So this is where the tool comes in handy, or comes in as a necessity. There's 4 little holes in this ring and there's 4 prongs on there. Drop it in, spin this around, and this will release this plate. And then we've got some O-rings and some spacers, one large spacer, an O-ring, another spacer, and then there's another O-ring down at the bottom. There's actually should be another O-ring sitting on top of this one, but I broke it when I took it apart a minute ago. So you have O-ring at the bottom, which I haven't pulled out. It's the same O-ring as this one. Then you have your small spacer goes in. And then another O-ring goes down in there. And these look to be like a size 12 O-ring. Could be a 13. It's most likely a 12. Down in there. Big collar goes in next. We'd put another O-ring on top of there, and then we would put in our collar. We would tighten that all together. This plate actually pushes down on all those pieces that we put in there and sandwiches them all together so that they are airtight. Put our push button back through the other side, and then tighten on our top side button. We can go ahead and just tighten that down to where you feel the other side rotating. And then go ahead and put that in there, and give it a little tighten. And then you've got that. So very cool, interesting design. Might be a little more complex than an ASA needs to be, but in order to get that feature of a push button on-off that purges when it goes to the off position, you're going to have to do something a little different than just a lever or something like that. So pretty cool, pretty compact. It's a small ASA. For its size to have an on-off device built into it, pretty trick. So check it out. Hybrid push button on-off with purge. It's available through the website. Order yours now through ansgear.com.